Okay, boys and girls, we're having a bit of fun in here today. Ask a stupid question, you get a stupid answer.
That's true, we do.
Non-farm payroll is early this week because of, or this month rather, because of US holidays. Going to my go-to chart of pound, I'm actually more inclined to buy this market than I am to sell it. But with non-farm payroll, you've kind of got to let it do its thing first, because it can do anything. Now, I've already been in the markets this morning, so I've got that out. Nothing running, no tickets. So I'm out clean. Those trades were all called to the squad before I took them. Told them exactly how I was going to trade them and how they operate. That is the main thing. Somebody mentioned that I can't do without my bias tool. Well, actually I can. And I've done it with the guys where I've worked it out in my head. If you're a crap trader, every tool you've got will still make you a crap trader. You have to be able to read the conditions of the market, and you've got to be able to understand what that market is up to. Now, it'll always stem from one thing. These, your levels. Now, I don't need that, and I don't need that, and I don't need that. So we're going to get rid of them. We're going to watch the first 5 minutes come in. I will then look to make a decision as to what I'm doing, but we'll go for it. So I'm going to go quiet now because I'm going to have to concentrate when the move comes in. Okay, guys, so the initial candle has come in. It's found some form of a floor, and it's now bouncing back up. What I'm now looking to do is counter this move because it often bounces back on itself. So that's what we're doing. I'm looking to get in and around this area here. Reason being, it's kind of showing its hand somewhat on the chart. Right, we're into chart now. So we've now got an opportunity for it to move. Even if it's a partial pullback, it will give us what we need. Okay, I don't need to do a great deal today, so that's what we're going to do. Now, I've also got this floor point here, which will stand as a barrier for my protection. Now, if it runs, it will run at that level because it's been there before, but there's a high probability it's going to run at this point here, which is where the target is underneath it to allow for the spread to push in. It's also what's called a Kylie trade. In other words, it's a quick snap scalp running back. So I've got points of where I'm wrong, I've got point of where I'm right, and I've just put it in a logical entry point to come in. It's a very simple trade. I do it pretty much on nearly all non-farm payrolls. You've seen me do pretty much every single one of them over the last 4 or 5 years, and I have lost 4. Why? It's a simple premise. You just get in and you get out. Go through the channel, you'll see them. Even if you're wrong, the way that I stage this out, I'll be able to get out of it pretty much unscathed. But that looks pretty good. So let's play this out. Okay, boys and girls, that's that job done. Before it went into this, I said I was looking to buy it, which is what I've done. I was looking for the quick snap reaction to this market or a continuation. But either way, I already had the narrative in my head what I was looking for. Now, as I was explaining earlier against the cluster points to the left-hand side, I could see what was going to be happening. Now, there we go. It falled. I wanted to see it shorthand. It consolidated in and around the area that I decided that I was going to buy it. And then you just ride it up into the area of interest that I decided to take profit. That's it. So that's another non-farm payroll completed. But if you look at the narrative of this chart, all the money was made in a very small confined space. Now, the problem with any non-farm payroll, and let me just make certain I've got the tickets out. Yes, got the tickets off, and there you go. So that's like 450 for the day. I am more than happy with 450 on a day, you know, and I know you get it all the time. Oh, you should be going at it again. Go at it again. Why? Please, for the love of God, tell me why. And I'd be really interested in the comments. But I'd be more interested if you're going at it all the time, whether you're still profitable after 5 years. Because that, what I found when I speak to guys over the years, they go at it and they're kind of hero for a day. They don't know when to stop. And knowing when not to trade is as important as knowing when to trade. Now, I also say something else when I was doing the lives and sort of speaking in front of a crowd of people, which I've done on many occasions. I often say your reason to trade, or I'll rephrase that, sorry. Your desire to trade should never outweigh your reason to trade. Because why do you trade? Why do you want to trade? And if the first answer in your head is, I want money, well, go work in McDonald's, you'll get money there. Be less that hassle. And if you're losing, well, you're obviously going to get more. But you've got to have a good reason. You know, if you want a holiday, trade for your holiday. Break that holiday down across the time period between now and when you need to pay for it. And you'll find you don't have to do a great deal. I trade because, well, I've worked for myself so long, I wouldn't know how not to work for myself. So I trade for freedom. You know, the money's just a byproduct. And the fact that I get paid reasonably well is because I've done this a long time. I've built my accounts up to a level that'll pay me quite well. And if you look at the Vanguard series, you'll see what my account size is. And I only take a fraction of it out. But that fraction is roughly about 1,000 a week. So that's a 50 grand a year salary. And you never see me sweat. You never see me sweat. Because I trade small in relation to the account. And when I'm paid, I get the one thing that I really want, which is the reason, which is freedom. Although today, a little salute to Danny, who was saying, did you enjoy your walk? No, I didn't enjoy my walk. Because knobhead of the week, right? Knobhead of the week is her.
Why?
Right? She's knobhead of the week.
Why?
Because you made me go for a walk.
And
Here,
the weather's nice.
play with your cock.
You should go for a walk when the weather's nice.
No, you don't. No,
Get
you
a
go.
break, come off the screens, take 10 minutes, nice walk, come back, have a coffee.
Well, no, I wanted to go to the cinema, and she said she's not sitting on her ass for 3 hours, so I have to sort of go for a walk. I didn't like it. I came home, then I got goaded, and now I'm doing this. Oh, it's grumpy man syndrome.
You were at the cinema last week. You can go next week anyway, when the weather's not too nice.
Well, I can't go this week.
When you gonna go?
Well, I would have gone today. Never mind. Fucking cow.
We've got the grandchildren at the weekend.
Yeah, you can bugger off and all.
Oh, you can go play football and go
I don't want to go play football. I'll take them and go get an ice cream. Right. Another non-farm payroll done. That's me done. Okay. See you soon.